What's going on, toxic gamers? We got a whole lot of drama in the Battlefield community, dog. I wish I could say psych right now. Like the video if you just want a good game, bro. Dislike the video if you want Battlefield being like Call of Duty, because the stuff that is going on. Hey man, listen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro, like let's actually get down to it. We got the homie Jack Frags as well. But first of all, let me show you the shout out to the homie Ghost. Wait, rolling
on. Going through Dexerto here as well, trying to tell you that yes, there is going to be Battlefield 6 skill-based matchmaking. And on top of this, I want to make it right here. This is from the official press release of DICE. On top of this, Battlefield 6 will also be ditching the traditional server browser that's been long present in the series, and we'll be putting everyone right there through matchmaking. Am I making it loud enough for you? So yes, this dude here, BSOD Gaming, lying to you, all the people in the comment section down here using copium and trying to tell you that, oh guys, no, there's no skill-based matchmaking, server browsers coming back like this.
Now, right now, there are two types of people, right? And listen, guys, I just want a good game, bro. Simple as that. On my channel, like I started branching out because Call of Duty sucks so bad. Video games in general are going downhill. But I saw Battlefield. I'm seeing the gameplay. It looks amazing, okay? The game looks amazing. And I just want this game to be Battlefield. And I want this game to be good, man. I want the FPS franchise. I want a good FPS game. Simple as that, right? But right now I'm seeing two types of people. One that's saying that, yeah, it's gonna have skill-based matchmaking like Call of Duty. It's gonna be as thick as that. And on the other side, people are saying that it's gonna be like team balancing only. Now, who is speaking the truth? In a way, nobody knows, bro. Nobody's speaking the truth, and nobody's lying either. It's just that, simply put, we don't know because the game is not out. I know, crazy. I know, crazy. Shocker, right? Absolutely. It's just that we don't know. So if you think it's gonna be team balancing, I cannot prove that wrong. And I also cannot prove that whether that's true. If you say the skill-based matchmaking is going to be as thick as Call of Duty in this game, I cannot prove that either because we don't have the game, fam. We don't have the game, right? But what's crazy here is this, that they're talking about getting rid of server browser. And I mean, just the other day, didn't they say we're gonna have server browser in the portal mode? Yeah, what's up with that? But now we're hearing that it may only be just for the custom games that people are gonna be able to create, and that mode is looking amazing, I have to say that. That's gonna be in the portal mode. But if that's the case, again, we don't know whether it's gonna be server browser for the entirety of the game or just the custom games that are gonna be only in portals, right? So it's suspect, guys. It is suspect, so be cautiously optimistic, but let's continue.
This dude here for Battlefield Net, who works for MP1, trying to tell you Battlefield 6 will feature a server browser that's easily accessible. Liar.
I have an IQ of 48 and am what some people call mentally retarded.
Complete lying. This whole damn website. Good news, guys. Battlefield fans is going to have a server browser. Lies. From what we've learned, really, it's somewhat similar to how Portal was implemented in Battlefield 2042. However, this time, the studio is ensuring that it's part of the main menu rather than separate from core experience.
Yeah, from what I remember, they said it's going to be in the portal mode only. And now we're hearing conflicting reports. We're hearing that it's not even in the game at all. And again, that part I cannot confirm, right? Maybe they are trying to see like how gamers, toxic gamers, how the Battlefield community is gonna take that in. Pause. They're just trying to see, like, maybe this is just a social experiment. Maybe they're just trying to see like how people are gonna react to it, and depending on the reaction, they're either gonna have it in the game or not. And listen, guys, I'll say this, even if you're somebody that's like sucking the Battlefield dong right now, if you're a Call of Duty D-Rider, if you're a Battlefield D-Rider, you don't need to be, okay? Simple as that. We don't need to be. We don't need to be. These companies don't give a damn about us. All right? I think it's better if we tell them that we want skill-based matchmaking to not be in the game. And I think it's good if we tell them that we want server browser. I think it's good to say that. Whether you're a Call of Duty D-Rider, whether you're a Battlefield D-Rider, or you're just a simple fan, or you're a hater, or a Battlefield hater, or a Call of Duty hater, yeah, it doesn't matter if you're a hater, or a D-Rider, or just a normal fan. I think it's good to tell them what you want. Simple as that, but let's continue.
Yeah, that's a complete and absolute fucking lie. Complete lie. Here it is right here. Here it is, Charlie Intel, link in the article to Dexerto, where they are telling you that they will have skill-based matchmaking in the game. On top of this, once again, Battlefield will be ditching traditional browser service. The reason why they do not have server browsers is because with server browsers, you cannot have skill-based matchmaking and you cannot manipulate the matchmaking system for people playing the game, whether it be engagement or skill-based matchmaking on a small level. They are, no matter how many people want to use Copium, are manipulating the gameplay. If you have server browsers, once again, for those in the back,
this map looks like Grand Bazaar, right? But with the orangish tint. I remember the original Grand Bazaar map in Battlefield 3 had that bluish tint, right? It has that kind of vibes. It actually does look good, but okay, yeah, let's... I hope it's not that bad, but okay, man.
Who are retarded! If you don't have server browsers, you can manipulate it. If you have server browsers, you cannot manipulate it. So people keep trying to tell you that past Call of Duty goes to this is how they use it. No. Past Call of Duties that had server browsers did not have skill-based matchmaking in the sense that they're going to have it in Battlefield 6. Every single Call of Duty, every single Battlefield before strict skill-based matchmaking had lobby balancing. Lobby balancing is completely different than skill-based matchmaking. Okay? That's why they don't have server browsers. If they were just going to use skill-based matchmaking to lobby balance, they would have server browsers. But they don't. So let's stop it. All you people in the comments, all you people...
that's a good point. He's making a compelling argument. Now, let's actually get down to this, and I want to also show you guys the Jack Frags video on this as well. But, yeah, real quick, though, I got to shout out you guys for dropping the 2s, the 5s, the 2s, the... shout out to Elizabeth for the 15. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the channel with the super thanks and all that. It really helps a ton. Appreciate it. Gang, and also a shout out to the homie Sony and Shinwa Gaming and Marvin for becoming brand new members. Thank you all so much for all the love, man. You guys gotta do none of it, man. But yeah, let's get down to this one. So that's the homie Nero Cinema roll.
Controversial video to go over. There's no way around it. It's a very controversial topic because Battlefield 6 has been blowing up like crazy. The hype for this game is unlike anything that has come out recently. And even here in the Call of Duty space, players are excited to give the game a try. So many people are turning their backs on the COD franchise. And so far, the devs over at Battlefield Studios have checked all the boxes. We have the open beta coming out in just a couple of days. They revealed the game. They revealed the multiplayer. They had countless Call of Duty pros and YouTubers at the reveal event. The game looks fast. It looks polished. It looks grounded. And the devs have even come out and made fun of Call of Duty for all the stupid skins they have in their game and all the crossovers they do, right? It's been really good. I think it's fair to say that Battlefield has been on a gravy train with freaking biscuit wheels as of late, man. They are flying high, but then some news came out today, which is just kind of like taking the wind out of a lot of people's sails. What is the biggest cardinal sin in online multiplayer games these days?
If they have skill-based matchmaking like Call of Duty, they are breaking the bro code, bro. They're gonna break the bro
situation? Is it the shop bundles? Is it adding skins that don't fit the theme of the game? While all that stuff is frustrating, so long as the core game is fun and enjoyable, a lot of us can turn a blind eye to some of those shortcomings, but it all boils down to 4 simple letters. SBMM. Skill-based matchmaking has plagued games like Call of Duty and even other franchises for years now. It honestly just ruins the game for a lot of people, and today, unfortunately, we have learned that skill-based matchmaking will be within Battlefield 6. Now, before we get too far into the video, I want to say that I'm going to do my best to be objective about this, as objective as I can anyway, considering how much I hate skill-based matchmaking. But given the nature of Battlefield, I'm actually curious how a system like that might even work, and whether or not it's going to be as impactful in that game as compared to a game like COD.
Yeah, we gotta wait and see, right? And even like, during the beta, we're gonna know a little bit about it, I guess, but still though, bro, the final version in terms of skill-based matchmaking may be completely different versus the beta skill-based matchmaking. Maybe they're not even gonna have a skill-based matchmaking in the beta at all. Maybe we're gonna actually have it in the final version of the game, just like how Call of Duty loves to do it, right? They make sure that the skill-based matchmaking is easy in the beta, so people fire dopamine, people get hit in the G-spot, people cream, pause, people get excited and all that, but when the game comes out, they up it by crazy, and then we get Blame Truth's director's cut version. Then you get Blame Truth's director cut series on the YouTube channel, and he goes crazy. I wonder like what the homie Blame Truth's gotta say, but I want to also show you guys this here. Roll it.
what we're seeing in the comments here is like Gold says here, some skill factor? Nah, how about no skill factor and just let me hang with the boys? I was going to buy the game after this. I will not buy it. I will only buy Black Ops 7. I deleted Delta Force because of skill-based matchmaking. Some skill factor just canceled my pre-order.
So, okay, no, that's your choice, bro. But you're telling me you're gonna buy Black Ops 7? Because Battlefield 6 is gonna have skill-based matchmaking? My brother, like, Black Ops 7 is also gonna have skill-based matchmaking. Haven't we learned from their past games? It's probably also gonna get that friendly, it's gonna get the BBC skin, it's gonna get Butthead and Beavis skin, Nicki Minaj's Burna skin as well. You know, all that too, all that cheddar, all that cheese. Gonna have skill-based matchmaking times 7 because it's Black Ops 7. You catch my drift. So if you're, I mean, you can say like you don't like Battlefield. That's perfectly all right. I mean, this game is not gonna be for everybody, right? I mean, yeah, it's all right. It's a video game. You can choose to not like, and you can choose to not buy if you don't like. Simple, easy, right? Yeah, what's so crazy about it? But if you're like, hey man, you don't want to buy Battlefield 6 because it got skill-based matchmaking, but you're gonna buy Black Ops 7. Okay, bro. All right. Okay, let's get down to it. Yeah, let's continue.
COD. We have a lot to go over here today, and I want you guys to listen to the entire video before jumping to too many conclusions, because how they're handling this is really weird, but also kind of interesting. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and jump on into it.
Yeah.
So here we can see from Charlie Intel, who was actually at the reveal event for Battlefield 6, EA says Battlefield 6 matchmaking will focus on ping, player location, server availability, and some skill factor. It's interesting, the skill is there at the very bottom. The matchmaking factors will vary based on each game mode and player counts, and then from there, Charlie Intel linked an article from Dexerto, which is the company that they're partnered with. Now, I'm going to be upfront with you guys right here, right from the very beginning. I don't like this article. It's written by somebody named Carver Fisher, and the way they try to downplay the impact of skill-based matchmaking is both disingenuous and underhanded. So here we can read, as confirmed during a press briefing at the Battlefield 6 premiere, the latest entry in the series will have some amount of skill-based matchmaking. Additionally, you won't be able to use the server browser to get around it. From there, we see skill-based matchmaking is a hot topic in certain sections of the gaming community. For most genres of competitive gaming, it's not a huge deal. The vast majority of online games have some sort of algorithm to get players matched against somebody in their skill bracket. I'm gonna stop right there. Like, not a big deal whatsoever. Like, what reality is this person living in? Does this person even play online video games? But regardless, here we can finally see, when it comes to Call of Duty though, skill-based matchmaking is something a pretty vocal section of players do not like. Finding a lobby where you can farm kill streaks is something a section of the community wants, although it's often at the expense of everyone else in the lobby having a bad time. On top of this, Battlefield 6 will also be ditching the traditional server browser that's been long present in the series and will be putting everyone through matchmaking. So I'm going to stop it right there. That is why I hate this article so much, because they tried to boil down the entire argument against skill-based matchmaking to basically just players want to farm kill streaks, now it's harder to do so. Like, honestly, just fuck this person, right? I mean, they're part of the reason why skill-based matchmaking is still around and why more people are not fighting against it. Just look at the gameplay here within Call of Duty World War II.
Yo, tranquilo, yo, time out. Whoa, Nero. Whoa, I was not expecting that from you, bro. F this person. Whoa, Nero. Whoa, I mean, wow, bro. That is not family friendly. That is not PG. That's not very peaceful. That's not very loving of you.
There's obviously no skill-based matchmaking here. I recorded this just the other day, and yeah, I'm running through some average to mostly below average players, but that is not the reason why I'm against skill-based matchmaking and why any other sane person in the world is also against the entire idea. Do we really need to go over all the negatives of the system? We have longer queue times, laggy matches, you can't play with your friends or family if you're too good at the game. We have expanding lobbies, we have a lack of gameplay variety, we have shifting goalposts, we have 10 plus different versions of the freaking game all being played by different people. There's no sense of progression or getting better. Challenges are harder for some, easier for others depending on what lobbies they get into. You are punished for playing the game. Like, what? That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah.
No casual experience, even in casual modes. Is that the whole point of a casual mode? As a result of that, ranked play feels pretty pointless because I'm facing iridescent people anytime I try to play Black Ops 6.
You know what? Now I am really excited for like Emo Blame Truth's director's cut of this Battlefield having skill-based matchmaking. You know that's gonna be amazing. You know that's gonna be crazy good. But let's actually get down to the homie Jack Frags. Let's find out.
Battlefield 6 gameplay is out in the wild now, and since the reveal, there is a ton of new information and surprising details about the game. I've scoured the internet.
I love the fact that you can barrel roll, and already like this video is amazing because it got the Battlefield theme song, right? So it got that you know, that pumping music, so I love it.
Read the blog posts, watched interviews, and today I've got all of the most important news for you. Let's get into it now. Battlefield 6 on Steam has native Steam support and will not require the EA app. This was confirmed on the official website and also from DICE developer Kamal Ake. He also stated that it will use your Steam username. The new version of Portal was shown and will allow players to create massively varied experiences from the base game. In the clip here, we see the new spatial editor adding giant ramps into a map, creating what appeared to be an only up style obstacle course. We also see jet races and wingsuit style courses. Alexia Christophe.
Yeah, so that's these are gonna be the custom games that we're gonna be able to create, and that looks amazing, right? And that's gonna be part of the Portal. So, and I remember seeing somebody say it, like I was talking about in the very beginning of the video, saying server browser is gonna be in Portal. Right now, I'm not sure whether that part is true or not, because we're hearing it's not gonna be even in the game. Perhaps we're gonna have that in the Portal mode only. And then the question is, and that begs the question, right? Is the server browser in the Portal mode gonna be just about and just for these custom games that people are gonna be able to create, and not gonna be for the normal team deathmatch, conquest, rush, and all those other game modes, or it's gonna be for everything? Yeah, that we have to wait and see, guys. So.
A producer at DICE mentioned in an interview with Meristation USA that internally they had play-tested game modes with custom scripting and AI improvements, so you're able to make your own custom UI and improve how the NPCs behave and perform. There's a whole host of tweakables and mutators like the ability to do closed weapons, hardcore mode. What we're seeing is somebody in the studio create a top-down 2D shooter, or even a horde mode where you purchase guns from an MCOM. So this is pretty wild considering how limited the original version of Portal was in 2042. In Battlefield 6 Portal, based on what Alexia said here, it appears that the sky is the limit, letting players add geometry, script AI for single-player-like experiences, change camera positions, imagine a Desert Strike attack helicopter-style game mode, third-person shooter battles perhaps, and things like a COD Zombies mode with rounds, hordes, and purchasable guns. If this all works as advertised, then it could be incredible for the game, allowing players to use a custom version of Godot for building their experiences. Fingers crossed that they deliver on all of this. In the multiplayer reveal trailer and additional footage, we can see soldiers deploying assault ladders. It looks like these can be used to cross gaps, acting as a makeshift bridge, but also when propped up against buildings, can be used to enter higher up.
I wonder if that's gonna be, yeah, no, that's a gadget, right? So is that gonna be a class exclusive? Yeah, we're gonna find out. I remember Battlefield 3, the engineer class had the EOD bot, I believe that's what it was called. You know, that like the robot thing that you could have controlled, and it had like the flame in it, so you could have also get kills with it. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. You know, you would have been able to get some kills with it, but it was kind of, it felt rewarding every time you would be able to get a kill with it, because it was ridiculously hard to get a kill. And I think you could have also armed charges on A and B in Rush as well. I believe you could have done that too with it, right?
Windows, allowing for flanking opportunities that have not been possible before in previous Battlefield games outside of grapple hooks. It appears it can be
Bruh. But I guess you can, yeah, climb up, yeah, for
deployed on assets too, like the top of the car, for example. This could be a game-changing gadget for the assault class, and I imagine a bit of a headache for DICE, because I'm sure that you could use this to get into plenty of positions that you weren't really supposed to be. Battlefield.
This is, yeah, I know this is gonna be a bad example, so guys, forgive me already, okay? Like, but this reminds me of, you know, the building thing in Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? But it's only the ladders, right? But yeah, right? Thank Fortnite. With the at least the stairs, right? The building, it's not gonna be as crazy as Fortnite, of course, right? Like what we talking, but nah, man, that's the first thought I had. That's I'm loving it. I like it. I think this is gonna introduce like a new way to enter the buildings, right? It's gonna make it a little bit faster too. Plus, you can destroy the buildings and all that. Destruction is looking amazing. Let's hope the skill-based matchmaking is not like Call of Duty, although I don't think it will be, but you never know, right?
Design director Shashank Uchil commented on skins and cosmetics in an interview with DoubleTap.com. He said it has to be grounded. That is what BF3 and BF4 was. It was all soldiers on the ground. It's going to be like this.
Yeah.
Digital said, pointing at the key art featuring soldiers in soldier gear looking out
Why did I think it said Uncle said? I don't know why I thought that.
over a war-torn New York City. He added, I don't think it needs Nicki Minaj. Let's keep it real, keep it grounded. Good to hear that. Hopefully that trend continues throughout the live service of the game, and DICE realize how sought after the authentic military aesthetic in current first-person shooter games is. David Serland, senior producer on the game, elaborated on this in a comicbook.com interview. That's also a part of the class identity, how you look, probably more how you think you look than how you actually see someone. We have the shoulder identifier for classes, like with Recon, it's 3 antennas near their shoulder, similar to Battlefield 3. He continued to say certain aspects of different classes aren't allowed to be interchangeable to avoid confusion. For example, there's a ghillie material on the Recon skins, and they're not used on the other classes to really emphasize the differences. He said there are some rules here, but it's looser rules than it's always going to look like this, but it needs to feel like it fits the universe, because part of why I think we're getting good feedback is because it feels like 3 and 4 in a sense where it fits. I think that's
I know, that's what we wanted. Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what we wanted, man.
really important. Cool, so I guess that when players purchase or unlock skins, they will always have this class identifier on their character model somewhere.
When players unlock and purchase. Yeah, well, we're getting like the Black Cell equivalent. If you guys didn't know, this is I'm not trying to knock down Battlefield or anything, but yeah, they have officially confirmed, even in the official gameplay trailer right towards the end, we're gonna have something called Battlefield Pro token, which is similar to Black Cell for Call of Duty. So yeah, it's gonna have skins, but at least thankfully they have confirmed it's not gonna be like Call of Duty with the Nicki Minaj's. They're talking about the Nicki Minaj Burna skin that they added in Call of Duty. See, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not joking. If you're not a Call of Duty player, well, now you heard it. Now you heard a Battlefield dev officially confirmed that. Yeah, I'm not exaggerating. They did put like Butthead and Beavis, Nicki Minaj's Burna with the BBL skin, and of course you got the friendly you also got the BBC skin in the game too, with the BBC flip-flop and smacking each other people faces in the game and whatnot. Yeah, pause. It's crazy.
There are plenty of other additional details in the footage that they released too. Here we can see a Recon player has deployed a very detailed decoy soldier behind a shield. Usually when enemy players fire at
oh crap, so that's a decoy soldier.
They are automatically spotted for their mistake. We see a Recon drone flying here, confirming their existence in the game, but more importantly, a player has added 3 C4 explosives to it, working with their teammate to fly over to the bridge before detonating to devastating effect.
Man, that's
also, the C4 detonator displays the phrase bye-bye once the explosives have been detonated.
Yo, that's gonna be
the
sick.
sledgehammer is a powerful new melee weapon seen here, destroying floorboards very effectively. Unfortunately, it isn't in the beta build to play with yet, but I have seen leaked clips of players using this to destroy parts of buildings.
That's hammer to the Call of Duty ass, you know that. But if the game has skill-based matchmaking like Call of Duty, then it's gonna be the reversal, right? But let me know your thoughts. And did you see this video? If not, check out this video on the screen, because the video that released recently, this is real life footage. WW3 stuff that's going down, right? That's what they're saying. I mean, they have been talking about WW3 for millions of years right now. I'm exaggerating, but you know what I'm saying. But this video that came out is it's pretty crazy. Check it out and I'll see you there.